What is up, Lumber Crew? It is I, Lumberjack, the head of the Lumber Crews. And today we're going to be playing The Outer Worlds. So I thought since The Outer Worlds 2 is coming out in October, I said why not go ahead and hit up some The Outer Worlds. Just record some videos on it and play it. We'll play it all the way through. Um, until the Outer Worlds 2 come out, and then either stream that. I might stream it. I might think of what I want to do. We got the DLCs over here as well. But let's get into it. Let's do hard. Why not?
Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
Top secret. 102320. Oh, jeez. Hope to be left at edge of colony. Breach of Hope security corridor. So I've played this game already, so I kind of know, but one thing I didn't do is I didn't
Hundreds of thousands
side
of colonists
with
left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
so as I was saying, I didn't ever join the board because there's an option to either be the good guy or the bad guy. So I might do that this playthrough. Let's see. We got 6 added. Let's see. One-handed melee weapons, two-handed melee weapons, heavy weapons, block and inspiration, intimidation. Let's go
This one seems promisingly resistant to physical torture.
very high in that aspect. Dexterity. Put 1 there.
You took a few blows to the brain pan. High blood pressure. Could keep you from blacking out at least. If I had this one's charisma, people might actually talk to me.
I don't think this would be a good idea. Wait, what was this one? Critical hit, or yeah, critical damage. Yeah, let's do that. I don't care. We got 2 points, so we could do dialogue.
I hope we haven't lost that silver tongue to frostbite.
We'll do
Things
stealth.
tend to vanish off tables whenever you're around.
Columnist sounded like a nice entry-level career for a person of your skills. expanding humanity's reach by civilizing the cosmic frontier with was ambitious enough without worrying about your day job. You have the rest of your life to decide how to be useful in Halcyon. The universe operates on laws, and laws require paperwork. Halcyon is no exception. If something isn't stamped, filed, unfiled, referenced, redacted, certified, all that, might as well not exist. Birth certificate included. I'm trying to think of what I want to do. Since I'm a... It's either going to be the bureaucrat or the no discretion aptitude. I'll do the bureaucrat.
Bureaucrat, eh? You'll have plenty of company.
I'll do male. I'll do 7 for all of it. Sure. Seems good. Yep, we're starting. His name's Jack.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend.
Time to go.
Please power down your engines and prepare to be...
Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
They shot that one of the engines. I didn't notice that before. Terra 2 orbiting laboratory Halcyon system.
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down. His drive is
Shit.
inoperable.
In other words, he's screwed.
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? A bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but
Thank you,
I guess we'll
I
see.
guess.
Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now,
Ooh,
my
money.
ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck.
What are you waiting for? What the heck? Remember the Hope. 60th anniversary of the Hope's disappearance. They ain't been in space for 60 years?
Can you hear me? Is this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry. I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
Who said I wanted to save the colonists? How the heck did I know how to push those buttons?
Ah, you've landed. Good. Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste. Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
I'll be posting these videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Just to let y'all know. Oh, was there a way that way? Ooh, what is this? Ooh, Gino? Okay. Awareness meter over enemy's head tells you if they are unaware, suspicious, investigating, or... No, no, no. Oh, my head.
Easy now. You've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Ouch. I think I broke my leg.
Hey, you, come here. You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, law, that stings. Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Spacer's choice doesn't like us accepting outside help.
How are you feeling?
Better, thanks to you. I might have bled out on my own. Or worse, had to go begging the boss for some Adrena time. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters.
What's this about marauders?
Gibbering, flesh-eating, law-breaking, unemployed lunatics with guns. Some hullhead grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh?
Which one do I say? got a better idea. Give me your gun, and I'll go get help.
Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice.
30%
Yes,
less.
nailed it that time.
Can you tell me where I am?
You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous salt tuna.
Do you know anything about the Hope?
The Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Are you with Auntie Cleo or something? Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to fraternize with Cleo workers. Company policy.
I'm off. Ooh, I got a gun. What does this button do?
Damn it, my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the... This...
Tactical time dilation. Due to complications stemming from being revived after an extended hibernation, your brain processes time differently. Pressing the Tactical Time Dilation, or TTD, button slows down the world, giving you time to think, as well as take action. You have a limited time in this mode. Standing still drains your TTD meter very slowly, while moving attacks drain it faster. The TTD meter refreshes slowly over time. R1. Okay. Whoops. Oh. You can have up to 4 weapons equipped at a time by navigating to the weapons, then selecting the weapon slot at the top of the screen. On this page, you can also inspect your weapon, compare them, flag them as junk, or break them down for parts. Players with the engineering skill can repair weapons on this screen as well. Take care of your TNL weapon and they'll take care of your enemies. I can't wait for the second one. Use these controls to attack and block. Most melee weapons can perform 3 finishers, I believe is what it was trying to tell me. Is that it, right? Oops. Take. Hacking and picking locks. Your hacking and lockpick skills help you get into places you're not meant to be. Mag picks are used to break open locks, and bypass shunts are used to break computer encryptions. If your skill is high enough to break the security, you will see how many mag picks or shunts you need and how long it will take. Raising your skill will lower the number of items used and speed up the process. Ooh. I'll compare it again. Oh, L3. It's the same one, isn't it? Yeah. Oh. Nobody heard that or saw that? What? I'm good.
Heard something. Gonna find you.
No! I think I broke his leg off. Wait, I have an outfit. To wear an armor or helmet item, navigate to the items and then select it. You can also manage your armor here, break them down, inspect them, compare to other armor, tag them as junk or drop them.
Hey! Get over here before you get yourself killed! Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that rung leech! Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about.
So I heard. I found one of your teammates holed up in a cave.
Really? How is he?
He'll make it. I helped him with the pain.
Shouldn't have done that. Spacer's Choice family ain't authorized to receive medical aid from off-brand physicians. We'll see him back to Edgewater, just as soon as I cross these marauders off with the swift, cost-efficient fury that's made Spacer's Choice the most trusted brand in personal defense. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs, son.
I think I want to use intimidation here. Guess I'll have to give you a 0 on my customer satisfaction survey.
Seriously? But those marauders will... Ugh. You know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. Then it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I just earned a fine bonus.
Ooh, look at this. Canine tail. All these body parts. Jeez.
This is gonna take a lot of paperwork.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder. Marauder,
alright.
please be informed that ignoring me is dangerous for your health. Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please submit yourself to the authorities. Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction.
What are you gonna do? Self-destruct?
Jettison procedures initiated. Disengaging airlocks. Preparing to eject all boarding parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Great, I'm gonna get shot into space twice in one day.
You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment.
I'm gonna get this ship in the air.
I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne.
Hawthorne's dead, I'm sorry.
I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand?
Nod and smile.
Excellent. Welcome back, Captain Hawthorne. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced.
I doubt I'll find a part like that just sitting in a garage.
Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand?
Captain Hawthorne of the Unreliable, I like it.
Thank you. I appreciate your cooperation. Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
Ooh, level 2. Alright, what do we got? Loot tech. Leadership. Some more stealth. Dialogue. Range. Defense. We'll do it all, why not? You can command your companions to use their special abilities on the enemy you are targeting. Left for 1, right for 2. Time dilation, location hints. You have unlocked location hint effects for TTD. Hitting enemies in different locations. During TTD, maims or cripples those body parts. Try different locations to see the different effects. Hits to the chest produce different effects when using different weapons. It's new. I don't remember that being in the game. By holding the attack button, you charge up an overheat power attack that inflicts significant extra damage. Doing this charge up during a standard attack will prepare a long sweep attack that can hit multiple enemies in front of you and is hard to avoid. You have unlocked a dialogue combat skill. When attacking the correct type of target, they are automatically debilitated. It took me a while to say that word. Welcome to the perk section. On this screen you can choose which perks to buy with your perk points. You get a new perk point to spend every 2 levels. Okay. You can also acquire perk points through gameplay, such as by accepting a flaw. Acquiring 5 new perks makes the next tier of perks available to you. Alright, what do we want? 50 plus to per percent base health, Vendor price. XP from companion. Tactical meter maxed by 25%. Damage when alone in party. Okay. Unlock the ability to fast travel when encumbered. Tactical recharge rates higher. Walk speeds faster. Sprint speeds even faster. Carrying capacity. Additional ammo stock on vendors. And additional consumable and general stock on vendors. Weapon and armor durability loss. Companion crit chance. Base armor rating. Damage per flaw. Science weapon magazine size. Let's do carrying capacity. Oh, that's all we can do. Okay. Nice. Oh, codex, of course. All of these. Whoa, thirst. What is that? In supernova difficulty. Okay. We're in hard, so it's not. If we have more time before the next game comes out, then I'll do supernova. Alright, I can do.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay.
You're going it all wrong. I'm a starship safety inspector.
Oh, by the law. I'm so sorry. I had no idea we had an inspector coming. If you'd like to speak with my manager, I report to Constable Reyes in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
Take care. Oh, this road. So I think I'm going this way. Yeah. Who might want to save that? There's 3 people here. Oh crap. Oh good. Ooh. Nothing that I need.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from? Running around in a marauder's attire. You're liable to give some people the wrong idea.
Don't be so sure. I could be a marauder.
You talk too pretty for a marauder. Most of them just grunt and yell. Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls. And low prices.
Nice to meet you. I'm Alex Hawthorne, Captain of the Unreliable.
Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
Junior in humor? Like a comedian?
Nah, I ain't that fancy. I just dig holes in the ground and fill them with dead folk.
Who do I talk to about a power regulator?
Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer?
Depends on the work. You offering me a job?
Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites. We rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see?
You want me to collect what's owed to you? I can do that.
4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little.
Why is Abernathy a special case?
He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up.
Where can I find these people?
Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad.
There's something else I wanted to ask you.
Yeah?
This town must be in pretty bad shape if it's keeping you employed.
You could look at it that way, I suppose. You could look at us and say, those Edgewater saps lost near every soul to plague. But you'd be wrong. We're survivors. Loyal company folk, brave in the wilds.
You're not worried about falling sick?
Every now and again, a virulent plague sweeps through our town. That's life on the frontier, I suppose. A body grows accustomed.
How long have you been a junior in humor, gravedigger, whatever?
Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head. 20, 30, carry the 1... all my life? Work's been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise. Only problem's the paperwork. Can't get anybody to pay their gravesite fees.
You lost a lot of people to marauders?
Former people, yeah. Marauders been raiding my graves, you see. Hence the armed guards.
What are they after? Loot?
Oh no. They are after the most precious loot of all. Spacer's Choice Company property. If those marauders swipe any more bodies out of my cemetery, company's gonna dock my pay.
Thanks for your time. What a weirdo. We'll go talk to the town leader and then I'll do his mission.
I've got some time.
What do you do here?
Oh, I'm an actuary. That means I keep tabs on a worker's living expenses. How much it costs to feed, clothe, shelter, bury, and replace your average human worker. Technically, I'm employed by the Spacer's Choice Department of Human Resources.
I'll leave you be. Isn't there a button to put away your weapon? I guess not. Wait, let me see. Oh, that's what it is. It's holding square. That's cool. I'm members now.
Please, Holcomb, I need to explain this to you. The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The cans bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's, mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
She's expecting saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with, well, not fish.
Oh, what's not fish? What are you filling the cans with?
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
I'll wait until you're finished.
You were saying, Miss Holcomb.
It's just what Bess needs is a proper refurbish. I can bandage her up and what all, but she's just old. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'll do better.
And I do wish you'd stop referring to our cannery as Bess. Personification of company property is strictly contrary to the Spacer's Choice Code of Conduct. My apologies. I am not in the habit of allowing my guests to witness such a row. Now, what can I do for you?
We can start with introductions. I'm Jack.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I must say, wearing a Marauder's outfit is in very poor taste. I do wish you'd show your uniform a little more respect.
I don't work for Spacer's Choice.
Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
I don't plan on staying long.
I understand. Your business is your own. Nonetheless, you are welcome in our little outpost. Outsiders are a rare sight in the Vale. If you are a freelancer, then I have use for you. There is pay to be earned, or supplies to tide you over, as you prefer.
What sort of help do you need?
The sort of work for which I cannot spare my own people. I am in the midst of a difficulty, the resolution of which requires a third party. You. There's an old botanical lab, mostly abandoned now, but still eating up power from our plant, power which our cannery sorely needs. I need you to go to the geothermal plant and reroute power from the botanical lab over to us. Simple as that.
When you say mostly abandoned, what do you mean?
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
Don't think these people will take too kindly to losing their power.
No, I do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
Why?
Edgewater is struggling. We haven't hit our production quota in years. If we don't meet our quotas this year, the company might shut us down for good. I need those workers back at their stations.
None of what you're telling me is my problem.
It's our problem, not yours, but
I'm asking for your help. If those workers don't come back, Edgewater is going to collapse. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
Alright, Reed. I'll see what I can do to help.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented, and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Sure, I can use the company.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Let's get going. You gain a companion. They are characters that join you in your adventures and help in a variety of ways. Companions provide combat support. Their skill enhances your skills. They increase your carrying capacity. You can unlock special companion combat abilities with the inspiration skill. Learn more about your companion in the companion ledger. Some people may require completing another quest before they will assist you. You can check your log quest for... Dang, can't even read that fast.
Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry. Can we talk? Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
This is about the deserters, so what's the other side of it?
To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
I'm sure the deserters are very fine people, so what?
Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. It don't seem right to me, mister. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
What do you need to talk to the vicar about? Flipping a switch in your power mill?
About if what Mr. Thompson proposes to do is upright. Leaving Miss McDevitt's folk to their fate. Their neighbors. Kin. And maybe he can think of something else to try. Something we ain't. He used to go walking outside town. Maybe he found something that'll help. It's just an idea. That's all.
Where would I find them?
The mission's on the east side of town. You can't miss it. On account of it being the only clean thing.
I suppose it couldn't hurt. We'll stop by.
Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Let's see what this dude has to say.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto, at your service. Or Vicar Max, if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling? This season's tossball predictions? The quickest way out of town?
The quickest way out of town. I probably wanted to talk to you about what Reed asked us to do.
What? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do?
Cut off the power to Adelaide's deserters.
Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
Can Parvati get that treated by a sawbones?
I see today we'll be conversing without metaphors. I guess her condition is incurable. It's unlikely to be fatal, but she may feel more heartache than most.
Could you maybe stop talking about me like I'm some kind of weird bug?
So what do you advise?
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
Is that even possible?
Not if things are left to stand as they are. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume.
And why is that?
One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
Handsome? What kind of weirdness you all into around here?
What? You seem the perfect type to go blindly into the wild on a suicidal quest. I'm looking for a journal, a handwritten book, with the name M. Bokonu on the cover. I'll pay you to find it.
Why would a vicar be after a banned heretical book?
I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption.
I need to know a little bit more about this book before I agree to this.
It is not only a beautiful relic of a bygone time, it's also the thoughts of an early thinker on the nature of man's place in the cosmos. Not many in this colony could understand its true value, should they ever read it.
I'll look for your book.
Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Alright, Lumber Crew, I think I'm going to end it here. Let me know what you think of the video. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Remember, stay chopping.